Mr. Commonwealth, Abhijeet Gupta, how are you?
I'm very good, Sagar. How are you?
Very nice. I am in Gurgaon, close to where you are right now, and the
Yeah,
CSL is just couple of days away. What is your
right.
feeling about the event?
Super excited, and the whole system, and you must be knowing, all of us have been trying to have this league for a very long time. And thanks to you and Samay and the Nordwin company for having it now, and especially thanks to you and Samay, because the things you have done, like in last 1 year for chess fraternity is amazing.
Thank you, Abhijit. That's very kind of you. And it's exciting that you will be playing in the team of Pivotal Pawns.
Yeah,
And it's a team which I kind of got to know today, although I yet have to confirm, may have the youngest team in the entire league. Ekdam hi the rating, the average
yeah.
age of the team is quite low in that sense. What do you feel about the team? You have
You
Ding.
know when
Ah,
when you say the youngest team, agar if you would have removed me, it would have been even younger. When I saw my team, I'm like, shit, I'm the oldest one already in the team.
well, if the oldest is just 32 years old, then the team is young. So 31 maybe. So tell us, what do you feel
Yeah.
about it, and what do you think as compared to other teams about your team?
So first of all, our owner is amazing. Like Zakir Khan, I'm in big awe of him.
Acha.
I was telling you like a couple of minutes back also like how I've been listening to him for like I don't know many years, and like most of my Instagram stories are around him. His quotes, his shayaris, and all those things, and some of them I know by heart also. So like really,
Is there is
I'm
there
very
one
happy.
you could tell us?
He has this poem, like he wrote it. Like I know his journey also quite a lot because I've been following him for quite a while. This is when he was in his struggling days. और ऐसे ही narrates मतलब he when he narrates is totally different thing.
Hmm.
तो वो जब ट्रेन में से जा रहे थे and then he couldn't even find a seat. तो टॉयलेट के बाहर वो बैठ के वो लिख रहे थे मैं शून्य पे सवार हूँ. That poem is amazing, brilliant. मतलब मुझे इतनी नहीं पूरी नहीं आती but yeah
I know this
just
Shunya Pe Sawar Hoon is a very nice one. Guys, if
yeah,
you
yeah.
if you get a chance, please listen to it by Zakir. Hmm.
और yeah, बाकी I'll say our top board, of course, Ding, I think is the highest rated player in the league. Or there's one more thing which I don't think many people would have noticed. हमारे last board है, Savita. I think she is also the highest rated player on that board,
Correct.
and by some margin actually.
Yes.
So we have advantage over there. Also, all other boards, I think it's pretty even. Uh, like probably in my board, probably Vidit is the strongest, but other all other players are like very even.
Hmm.
So I think uh, I feel our team is still underrated because Arjun has been playing quite well. For because of this all this pandemic, he couldn't play so many events.
He did
So
become
his
GM recently, Arjun Kalyan, who
yeah
is the junior board.
yeah. Also, like other players like Zansa and Bhakti, they have been playing quite a lot recently, so they are in touch. And okay, coming back to myself, I just played a one event like from pandemic, but at least I did well there. So I'm excited to you know uh, be in this team, and I feel we have a very good chance, to actually go all the way.
Yeah, you played at the Sharjah Masters recently. How was
Yeah.
the event for you?
It was decent. Like I finished ninth
Hmm.
overall, but like I was just super happy just to be playing again. I result didn't matter to me as much as it used to be 2 years back. But yeah, I was super happy, super excited to play, and I actually did reasonably well. Like I performed like over 2750, and so it was a decent event for me.
Yeah, absolutely. You beat some very strong players there. And I think, Abhijit, your entire team, as you said, is very well balanced and can beat any team on a given day. So that's what makes this entire event very exciting. Anyone can win. Also, there is this rule of swapping in the tournament. So that would mean that you could go on board number one and get a
Yeah,
chance to play against some world class players like Anish, Rajabov, Nakamura. Are you excited
Yeah.
for that?
Yeah, very excited. Also, I think I'm going to have a chat thing probably later on and say that, okay, you take board two only. I'll play board one. You play with all the Indian grandmasters. Because I'm sure he must be also bored, playing all these guys over and over again, in all these online events. So yeah, I'm very excited and like super pumped to be part of this team and part of this league where, as you said, I might get the chance to play against
Hmm.
all these top players. And even Vidit, Vidit is also like one of
Yes.
he's also right there.
He's
So
now close to world number 20. So,
yeah. So yeah, all of them. Like I'm even like Indian grandmaster. Like it's been a while since I played any good event. Like I played Sharjah. So this has been like blessing in disguise for me because it's not like I have many events lined up
hmm.
because of the pandemic and all these COVID issues where you need some vaccines which work, some vaccine which doesn't work. Unfortunately, I'm the one who took Covaxin also.
Oh,
So yeah,
so
I'm
traveling
actually
is
very
difficult because of
traveling
that.
is difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Abhijit, just to tell the viewers, guys, Abhijit's current rating is around 2620 or 2630, but at some point he was around 2690, and he's beaten some of the best players in the world. He has won tournaments which are, open events. I call him like the player who can really play amazing chess under pressure, winning the last round games. And so here is one game that we are going to look at, and one position from his games, which is against none other than the great Vassily Ivanchuk. And you beat him. I think that in
Yeah.
itself would have been a great feeling, right, Abhijit?
Yeah, I mean, actually, I played this game in Gibraltar, and there, like like all the top grandmasters come and participate in an open event, which is quite rare. Like it now, it is like it's getting more frequent, but those days it was quite rare.
Hmm.
So even when I got the chance to play against Ivanchuk, I was like very happy, very excited just to play against him. And yeah, somehow I managed to reach this position, and of course, I know I'm like better, of course, much better because if you see Black's king is like in trouble,
Hmm.
and yeah, so
So the question
I
here,
actually started getting nervous
acha,
because he was playing very fast.
hmm,
Actually, the whole game finished within 1.5 hours.
really,
Yeah, and I still remember like after the game, once the game was over, MVL he came to me and he was like, "Dude, that was a good game." So
wow, wow, like MVL is maybe number five in the world at that point, and him coming and
yeah.
complimenting about the game is great. So, guys, your task here is to find the best move for white, but it's not just one move, but you have to find kind of a sequence of moves, around 3 to 4 good moves, which will help you to beat Vasily Ivanchuk. So, try to pause the video, think a bit, and when you resume, Abhijit will reveal the answer. So, Abhijit, what did you play here?
So I played the move d5. So the basic point is I want him to take with the pawn, with the e pawn. So that once he takes with the e pawn, I can, take the rook and probably take on f5 next.
Hmm,
Uh, yeah. And then I'm threatening all this knight f7 and his king is getting really, really weak now.
correct.
So this is the ideal scenario for me. But of course, when I play d5, I have to consider what if he captures with the rook because now his structure is intact.
Hmm.
And now comes the point of the combination is knight e6.
Yeah, this
So
is this is pretty, but the question is what happens after rook e6, because now if you take this rook, there is rook e1, and if you take rook takes e6, then the rook is defended and you're a piece down.
right. Also, there is some queen c3 moves in between here. But after queen c3, probably you can give up the exchange with rook e5, f4. Yeah. And still probably try to hold. Maybe white is still a little bit better, but he can still try to resist.
Hmm.
But of course, the move is not. I mean, I'm not looking for the exchange. Yeah, I'm looking for the king. Yeah. So I played rook g8.
What a move!
Yeah.
What a
Yeah, I
beautiful
mean,
move!
if
I
you see
think
it, you see it. It's not like you see it instantly. I don't know. Like I saw it instantly, but I can understand when people don't see it instantly because रुक आप सीधा जाके check में मरा रहे हो मतलब it is not like you're doing anything.
correct. But
Yeah.
was Ivanchuk surprised when you played this move, or he knew that this was coming?
Probably he was surprised because he could resist better. He could not, I mean, he should not take the knight on e6. So I'm guessing he was surprised, but he was playing so fast, it didn't really matter to him. Like, he was not having a very good event. So, yeah.
So
So
he
after king
took,
g8, I just,
and
and
now
now,
rook
like, yeah, I
d4.
take back one of my rook back, and the other rook is completely pinned. And the only way to defend is, yeah, king f7. And now after queen takes pawn, again, he cannot really defend everything.
Yeah, because if here you can simply take, and
Yeah.
this
Or
wins.
or play maybe queen h5, maybe
Yeah,
it's a
this
little bit
also
better. Yeah.
better to give this check. And
Yeah.
in the game, he played queen b5, which was an interesting move. Because if you take the queen, he wants to take on e1. Even that should
Yeah.
win, perhaps, but you were
Yeah.
very clinical and rook d1, and he resigned the game. Uh, would this be one of your best victories in chess, or have you beaten someone higher rated than Ivanchuk as well?
Uh, I don't remember about the rating, but I'm sure like the this about the this legendary status. I don't think I've beaten anybody who has such a status like
Ivanchuk.
Ivanchuk. So yeah, it is right up there. And yeah, actually I was like, as I said like before, like when MVL came and congratulated me, it was as it is. I was feeling so nervous, so happy, like all the emotions were flying through. And then when somebody, of a player of MVA calibers, they come and congratulate you, you even feel better.
Yeah, this is a
So
memory of a lifetime. You first sacrificed a pawn, then a knight, then a rook, and eventually won. I think, guys, that game in itself shows how good Abhijit is, and for him as well as pivotal pawns. Do send in your wishes, Abhijit. I wish you all the best and hope
thank
that
you so
your
much.
team does well at the Chess Super League.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, Sagar. And
Yes,
once again, I mean, just all to this is for all your viewers, actually, for all the viewers of ChessBase India. What this man has done, like, people only know you for last 1.5 years. But the work ethic you were showing like last 5, 6 years, I don't know how many years, taking videos. I still remember your trip when you came to Delhi, when you had this one year trip where
yes.
you were traveling for the whole year without going back home. I mean, it's tremendous. And finally, you are getting some recognition, which was overdue actually. So guys, please, show him more and more love. Please like and subscribe his channel even more. So
Thank you,
yeah.
Abhijit. That's very, very kind of you, and I feel very great. Maybe just like how you felt when MVL came and said to you. Maybe that's what I feel right now. But thank you so much, Abhijit, for this.
Yeah.